In this episode of the AMIP Podcast, host Will Healy III talks with Troy about engineering roles at AtriCure and the satisfaction of seeing your product come to life. Thank you for joining us.
My name's Troy Schroeder. I'm senior manufacturing engineering manager here at AtriCure. I've been with the company. I actually started as a co-op student in 2010.
That's amazing.
So I've been full time now. I joined after graduation, and I've been here my whole career. So it's a great place to work, which is why I'm still here.
Cool. So, what do you make here, and why is it so valuable to the community?
Yeah, so we're a company focused on AFib. So AFib is an irregular heart rhythm. So we make a number of surgical instruments for treatment of AFib. So our primary user base is cardiothoracic surgeons. So these are devices that are getting used in heart surgery, open heart surgery, minimally invasive surgery, and all manufactured primarily in this room right behind us.
Cool. When you think about what you're doing here, maybe what is a typical day for you, and what does that look like?
Yeah. Uh, I always tell people my favorite part about working at AtriCure is that there's not really a typical day. We
Yeah.
get a wide variety of things that we get to work on. So we're a mid-sized company now. I've
Mhm.
seen a lot of growth since I've been at AtriCure. Um, but even though I'm in manufacturing engineering, that doesn't mean I'm pigeonholed into just doing manufacturing stuff. Some days I might be in the lab, seeing our devices, tested. Next day I might be out on the manufacturing floor, helping troubleshoot a piece of equipment. Or I can be, at the desk, writing protocols and reports, reviewing documents, that sort of thing. So, um, that's really one of the things that brings me satisfaction, about my job is that, each day is a little bit different. I don't get into a rut with monotony, and I'm always learning things. So,
Yeah, that's cool. So when you think about your path into this role, what were some of your steps? Did you work in manufacturing before you came here? What brought you here through your career?
yeah, so I started as a biomedical engineering student at the University of Cincinnati.
Okay.
AtriCure has very strong ties with the university there. That's how I found out about AtriCure,
Yep.
and that's how I started my co-op career here. And we've got a really strong co-op program that recruits not only from University of Cincinnati, but many of the universities in the area.
Yep.
So I started as a co-op student in what I'd call our sustaining engineering department.
Yeah.
That was kind of like I think of it as the bridge between product development and manufacturing. Um, I did that for a number of years before I got an opportunity to move over to manufacturing engineering, and I've been doing that for the last 6 or 7.
Yeah. So you're working in sustaining engineering. I want to pull that thread just a little bit because we haven't really talked to someone doing that kind of job before, and that was where you kind of started.
Sure.
So a sustaining engineer, you're kind of helping keep the production line going, solving trouble with design or materials. What are you kind of doing in a role like a sustaining engineer?
Yeah, I mean, I think each company may define it slightly differently. What we were responsible for at the time that I was in our sustaining engineering group, we were working on what I'd call product line extensions and things to keep, product life cycle, things to
Yeah.
keep the product manufacturing healthy.
Yep.
So, product line extensions would be anything like, we're getting feedback from the field that a new feature might on this device might be helpful. We would design and implement that new feature. So not full scale new product development, but certainly aspects of design and manufacturing, which kind of gave me that taste of manufacturing engineering. Um, then we would also anything that would be disruptive to the supply chain.
Mhm.
If we have an obsolescence issue or trouble getting a certain material or difficulty manufacturing a part, then maybe there's a redesign that we need to do to make that part easier to manufacture,
Yeah.
or a new material that we need to select that's more readily available. So those were the types of things that I got to work on a lot in sustaining engineering, which led me right into
Sounds like
manufacturing.
a great place to learn lots of parts of the process and a lot of the business, and a great place to, I mean, do a lot of problem solving and troubleshooting.
Absolutely. Yeah.
When you think about the people out here that are really successful or have a longevity here,
Yeah.
what's made them successful? What are the skills that made them
Yeah, I
successful?
mean, I think AtriCure is very focused on innovation, and whether you're in manufacturing, engineering, production, or another role within the company, I always think that there's one thing in common that people have that are successful here and stay a long time, and it's what I call like a natural curiosity and a eagerness to learn. We're always doing new and different things.
Yeah.
So everybody's kind of learning together. And, if you're just kind of looking to, hey, I want to find the subject matter expert on this thing and learn from them. A lot of times that might not exist because we're doing something new. So everybody's trying to, learn and figure it out together. For me, that's exciting, and it's a new challenge all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that the people that are successful here are, people that thrive in that type of environment are always looking to learn new things.
Yeah, I love that. That kind of idea of like learning together and the piece. So that's a little bit of collaboration. It's an openness to change.
Yep.
I mean, there's so many pieces that come together there. So what do you feel like the leaders are doing here to foster that kind of thinking?
Um, I think it's kind of a big focus on innovation. What makes AtriCure successful as a company is innovation, new product development, coming out with new solutions for our customers, which are our surgeons and patients, on a regular basis. And so we're kind of pushed to learn and figure new things out, to kind of support that new product. Our leaders here at the company are not just project managers and managing a schedule. They're technical. They know how our procedures work. They know how our devices work. That's why they've gotten into the leadership positions that they're in. So a lot of times they're able to help teams and engineers kind of work through problems, and kind of a team and collaborative approach to that.
Yeah, I like the leaders have knowledge and they have these leadership skills
Correct.
and the willingness to work together. I like that.
Yep.
Okay. So, when you think about the culture here, what makes this a great place to work?
Yeah, I mentioned a little bit earlier, like the variety of things that we get to work on. That's one of the things that I really like. As well as in manufacturing engineering and having manufacturing right on site is a very direct link to kind of the impact that our products are having.
Yeah.
So, as a manufacturing engineer, in my role, we're kind of focused on supporting new product development. So, um, assisting the product development team in designing a device that's manufacturable. Then we're designing the manufacturing process and equipment. That depending on the scale of the project can it be anywhere from 12 to 24 months of development work. And then at the end of that, you get to see, right out here, get up from your desk, out on the manufacturing line,
Yeah.
see it being made, becoming a tangible product that then gets manufactured, inspected, packed, and ultimately, is used in a procedure to impact someone's life. So um, that's obviously motivating and exciting. Whether it was medical devices or not, seeing your idea, um, whether it's the product design or the manufacturing process design, come to life in a tangible product is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Why should someone choose manufacturing versus any other industry?
Yeah. So, if you don't know much about manufacturing engineering, I think a lot of people can think of, dirty, greasy, hard manual labor. If you
I
look
don't, I don't see that here.
exactly, and that's not always the case for manufacturing.
Yeah.
And the other thing is I think when I was going into engineering at school, um, product design and product development is kind of an exciting thing if you don't know any different.
Yeah.
And that is cool. I'm not
Yes. Oh,
bashing
sure.
product design, but you know, I look at manufacturing as we are designing the process and the equipment to actually make that a real thing,
Yeah.
right? The product design is in CAD and digital, but can we make it
Yeah.
a physical part? Can we assemble it into a physical device that then that then works and can be used in surgery? So whether it's medical devices or a different industry in manufacturing, I think it's pretty cool to design the processes and equipment that make that design a reality.
Yeah, I love that. So as we're wrapping up, I always want to give people the opportunity. I don't ask the perfect set of questions.
Sure.
So, as you were preparing or thinking about our conversation today, what's something I should have asked you that I haven't asked you? What's something you think people should know that you haven't shared yet?
I talked about it a little bit, but manufacturing engineering might not be exactly what you think.
Yeah.
If you have an opportunity to try it out, get involved. If you have an opportunity for a co-op program,
Mhm.
that's a great way to see what it's all about,
Yeah.
and see if it's something that you're interested in, because on the surface, maybe you don't know much about it and might not think it's something that's interesting to you, but give it a try and you might be surprised. Manufacturing engineering, when I started school, was not something I had my eye on or necessarily even really thought about. It
Yeah.
was, I went to school for biomedical engineering. I knew that I wanted to be involved with medical devices, and that's where I ended up.
Yeah.
But my career path kind of led me to manufacturing engineering, and I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Troy, I really appreciate your time today. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us at AtriCure. To find out more about manufacturing careers, visit makeitcincy.org. Our interviewee today was Troy. Our interviewer is Will Healy III. Our theme song is Manufactured by Roman Rumiantsev, licensed under the Pixabay license. Intro, outro, and editing are by me, Ken Poland. Thank you for listening.